Hello,
So can you tell me your name, sir?
my name is Earl Staley.
And what do you do here?
I'm the lead case manager as well as an addictions counselor.
What does that mean at a place like New Endeavors by Women?
Well, the case management part of what I do is helping clients who have been assigned to my caseload, particularly to get involved in the case management plan to help them overcome issues of their past, as well as to help them return to self-sufficiency.
And tell me about the addiction, the counseling addiction part.
Okay. One of the things that we do here is try to involve the educational process, even for people who don't have a history of substance abuse, by getting involved in some prevention and workshops and substance abuse education. For those who do have a history, it is my job to ensure that they are doing everything they can to stay clean and sober. That would involve going to our mandated in-house 12-step meetings, as well as some outwardly house 12-step meetings. And I also conduct 2 relapse prevention groups a month.
And can you tell me what some of the big challenges are?
Well, some of the major challenges are, of course, working with clients who might not have made the necessary commitment to stay clean and sober. And some of that might involve mental illness, poor self-esteem, and a return back to the same neighborhood to see some of family and friends that they were actively involved with in their use.
What is the one thing you would like people to know if they are trying to support these people who come to you for case management and for addiction?
I want them to know that they have a dedicated staff here, members who work tirelessly to give themselves to our ladies and let them know that anything is possible if they are able to come in and make a commitment, follow our rules, and allow people to help them.
Can you tell me what is a good day on the job for you?
A good day on the job is when I'm working with a group of clients and have found out that some have been accepted into an educational program. Some have gotten their GEDs. Someone got another day clean and sober and began to invest into the 12-step program of recovery.
What is a cranky day on the job?
A cranky day is when clients refuse to keep the focus on themselves, and particularly if there's problems such as relapse.
And what do you do when that happens?
Well, we apply some intense case management techniques and then strongly encourage them to do what's necessary to overcome the relapse. Sometimes it might mean referring them to either outpatient or inpatient treatment program.
How do you take care of yourself on the job?
Well, I go to my own meetings. First and foremost, I read a lot and I talk with my own sponsor, the same guy who came into my life 31 years ago.
So you also struggled with addiction?
I struggled with addiction as well. And this past June 7th, I quietly celebrated, particularly with the residents here, 31 years of recovery.
Wow. This is a stupid question, but I'm assuming that this is something you share with clients and this is something that maybe they take you more seriously?
Yes, I have no problem in self-disclosing, especially working into an organization like this where it is very intimate in working with the clients. We're closely connected with each other on a daily basis. And anytime that a clinician feels that it's in the client's therapeutic best interest to self-disclose, then we do so without hesitation. And I believe I've gained a lot of respect from the ladies of New Endeavors because of being able to do that.
Is there a barrier when you're working with the ladies because you are not a lady?
Well, that's one of the things we do in the intake and sometimes the interview itself, but especially when the residents have been successfully transitioned to come into the program. A part of developing their case plan is to find out if they have any abuse issues that may impact on whether they're being served by a male or a female. And we're very open to assign them to a female staff member if that's the case.
Now, I'm told that you used to be a prison guard at once upon a time. Is that true?
That's correct. I worked for 10 years as a correctional officer at Lorton Reformatory.
So it's quite a switch to go from doing that to doing this?
It is.
How'd that happen?
Well, I worked in law enforcement for those 10 years I worked at Lorton, and as I stated before, I developed my own substance abuse issues, and a lot of it started down there. There was this very stressful job, and during the period of time that I worked there were a lot of murders in the D.C. Community, as well as some murders that took place in Lorton itself. In fact, there was a correctional officer killed while I was there. And so alcohol was the primary drug of abuse then. And many of us, after work, went out to the parking lot and got plastered to find solace from the stresses that we encountered during the course of that day. And after a period of time, then I became overcome with my issues of substance abuse, and it played a major impact on me leaving the Department of Corrections.
So the Lorton Reformatory has now been converted into an art house and a workspace. Did you know that?
I knew it's been converted into something, but I was unaware of just what it was.
Well, it's a place full of art. People go there for art camps. Kids go there to discover art. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think that's lovely. I mean, they wouldn't have dared come near that place. There was a lot of complaints about it for many, many years, and they thought it was a terrible place down there at one time. And to see that it is now used to educate and to promote such a lovely thing for kids, I find that very rewarding.
I'm going to finish we're going to do a quick word association. I say new, you say.
Me.
I say homeless, you say.
Inspirational.
I say addiction, you say.
Recovery.
I say a good day, you say.
People overcoming adversity.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us?
No, I've enjoyed talking with you, and I found it very rewarding.
And the light just went off because we're not moving. I think that's our cue. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.